Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports present.
At goal, 6'3", number 12,
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on Spydi. Sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, BA. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. Pass to Morant. Now here's Jackson. Morant with it. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. Adams. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Big props to Adams. This is a guy who brings the energy and effort every night.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Jones, he's checked in for Bain. Russell from outside, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside Jones. Russell against Adams. Pass to Morant. Towns with a rebound. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
personal foul. First team foul.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Misses the layup. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. Misses from close range.
Memphis foul. Steven Adams. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw is good from Russell. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character. Defensively, you have to stay connected to them on the perimeter.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. And Gobert with a block.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
Brooks comes with a double team. Anderson finds Edwards. Three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Morant with it. Russell covering. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. Russell, the pass to Edwards. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. On the wing, Jones. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 6. And here's Brooks. Three-pointer. Russell with the rebound. And then Russell with the dunk.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Up top, Jackson, covered by Towns. Morant, pass to Jones. Back to Morant. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Morant's gotten his second bucket.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
And here's Edwards outside. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Outside for Morant. Back to Jackson. Pass to Adams. Outside Jones. Jackson outside. From deep, Morant. No good that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And Gobert with a block. 26 seconds left in the opening quarter. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Adams, defended by Gobert. And here's Morant outside. Here's Adams. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. And so it's D'Angelo Russell making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8.
Please give a big round of applause for
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Tyus Jones is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Jones, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The D has to be more assertive with Jaren Jackson inside. Even with some contact, he's still able to score.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo, the whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Outside Russell. Fires for 3. And Morant clears the board. The Grizzlies shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. Rebound Minnesota.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Right side Edwards. Pass to Towns. And the shot's good. Towns has gotten 4 this quarter.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Jones with the ball. And stolen by Edwards. Anderson with it. He's picked up by Jones. Oh, stolen by Morant. Green, the pass to Jones. And that comes off the assist by Green.
The veteran presence of Danny Green, keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Towns up top. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Towns. Outside Russell. He shoots it. Misses off the left iron.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down. In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Gobert finds Towns. Outside Russell. Here's the three. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Gobert passes to Towns. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. 6 to shoot. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Outside Morant. On the wing, Jones. Stolen by Russell. In transition, here they come. Pass to Anderson. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Well, Memphis shooting a rough 25% for the field in this game. Here's Jackson. Back to Morant. On the wing, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Morant finds Jones. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Russell from outside. Counted from distance. Russell's got 11.
So crafty off the dribble. Russell stops on a dime and gets the separation he needs.
Outside Morant. Back to Jones. Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. Looking to end this cold spell. And then Morant with the dunk.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Steven Adams. The first free throw is good.
He is so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
He misses the free throw.
The line for your Grizzlies, Ja Morant.
And he sinks the second.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Russell against Morant. Russell has the open look. And that one's long.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Outside Jones. Pass to Jackson. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes the first half. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 14. All right, now, Allie, as always, thank you. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, D'Angelo Russell has been exceptional here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point guard. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Pass to Jones. Outside, Green. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jones misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Russell. Outside Anderson. And he can't get that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Pass to Jackson. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Gobert. And here comes the break. Here's Towns. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Towns has got 6 points.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Russell from outside. That shot off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Tillman. Got a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Towns. 6 points for him. Russell. That one off the back iron and out. Covered by Towns. Here's Tillman. Outside, Green. From deep three-point range. Edwards pulls it in.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And it's Tillman with a rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Jones against Towns. On the wing, Conchar. Left side, Green. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent. That's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
A prototype 3-and-D guy, Green's focused on becoming a more complete player. Part of that is becoming more consistent from the free throw line.
And they recover it. And they double up Gobert. And we're going to have a jump ball.
No ball violation. The call on the floor is a jump ball.
Pass to Tillman. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Russell, the pass to Towns. Count that one. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Back to Green. The three is up. And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Anderson passes to Gobert. Green against Anderson. Outside for Russell. Pass to Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Jones. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. And another miss by Memphis.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Tillman. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. It's Edwards on the wing. For 3. Nails it from 3. Edwards has got 10.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. Love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then there's Danny Green. Then it's Xavier Tillman. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. And that's good. Off the glass that time.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Jones finds Green. Tries the spin move. Outside Jones. Pass to Conchar. On the wing, Green. And a miss there on the triple. It's been all Timberwolves. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Back to Daniels. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Grizzlies ball.
A line change here for Memphis. Outside Morant, pass to Brooks.
Minnesota's foul. Torian Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
Adams, the pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. No one near him. Can't get it to drop. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. On the wing, Noel. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. And it's all from 3-point range.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Jackson finds Morant. Brooks outside. There's the triple. Daniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Prince.
Certain things make Prince a tough cover. Strength, long arms, quickness that can surprise you.
First team foul.
First free throw is good.
Torian Prince. 2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. It's picked off. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Noel. The 3-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. Morant, pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Looking to win the drought. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
Here's McLaughlin, hounded by Morant. Noel drives in. Plenty of space. McLaughlin's shot is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Jackson finds Bain. Morant with it, picked up by Reed. Back to Bain. There's the 3. That shot, no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Noel. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Noel's got his first basket.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And stolen by Bain.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for D'Angelo Russell.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
It's blocked by Gobert. To the inside. Here's Edwards. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jaren Jackson picks one up. The first one falls.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
That one misses. For Memphis, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. The three from Bane. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Minnesota with the ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Anderson for three. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Back to Payne. From the line. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Anderson for three. The rebound by Jackson. Payne against Edwards. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Pass to Gobert. A shot from the low post is good.
Assist goes to Kyle Anderson.
Now here's Morant. Basket is good.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and...
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
At center, Ivica Zubac.
Richard, this should be an interesting game. Both teams boast a lot of depth and could try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
The adjustments, a fascinating part of the NBA.
First personal foul.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Wall and Powell are the guard set, and it's George in at the 3 slot.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
Down low, a new 14 for the Grizzlies. Adams' shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Leonard, stolen by Jackson. Leonard with the steal. In the corner, George with it. Pass to Zubac. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Payne kicks to Brooks. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Payne looking around. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Leonard with the steal.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal. And that's the connection Leonard has with his guys. Knows when to go for that alley-oop.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest. Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Count it good.
Welcoming any physicality on his way out. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
Here's Wall. Morant with the steal. Wall with the steal. Zubac in the post. Adams defending, and there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. Hey, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Nice finish for Leonard. Plays the game with such precision. Rarely misses that easy one.
Now let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Taylor Jenkins.
Thanks, Kevin. He said when you're going against a team that can dominate like this one inside, you have to really play great help defense, communicate, and double team, but only when it makes sense. It's a little bit of a chess match, but it's a physical one, guys.
Thank you, David.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Wall. And Wall with the slam.
And how great is it to see Wall there with the slam? I mean, overcoming that serious heel injury.
Brooks kicks to Bane. Out to Brooks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's Morant with the drive. Here's Adams. Powell pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 4.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue. But that's going to change soon. Where he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's Zubats. Leonard the pass to Powell. Leonard against Jackson. Passes it to Zubats. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him.
14 foul.
50 seconds left in the first quarter. Leonard with no one around. No good on the shot. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Now here's Morant. Bain finds Adams. Top of the key, Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Pulls up on the wing. No good off the front iron.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Leonard. Grizzlies with the rebound. Brooks with no one around. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Powell for 3, and he drains the 3. But let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And it looks like they...
The previous play.
Question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the replay center out in Secaucus delivering the footage. And guys, it sure looks like the shot left his hands just a moment too late.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands. And that does it for the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And here's Leonard from 3. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
And in college, Leonard was a 25% shooter from 3. Boy, how times have changed.
Morant with the bucket.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Oh, Leonard in position.
And blessed with that high basketball IQ, Leonard able to execute the pick and roll there to perfection. And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly further option for LA.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Here's Wall. Second shot opportunity. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Wall's got his second basket.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
And the shot goes down.
Closer in, look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Here's Wall. Going inside. Takes it out to Leonard. Tries again, and it's good on the layup. Leonard's got 14 points.
And that's the activity on the offensive glass they like to see out of Kawhi. When he's in full hustle mode, they're a much stronger team.
Outside for Jackson. Brooks outside. Pass to Morant. Stolen by Zubats. Here's Powell. Brooks grabs the board. And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. Like, for instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
Powell, that's good.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Out to Brooks. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. There's Jackson with the 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Kawhi Leonard. The Grizzlies had made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
He's become a dependable scorer. This man, Jaren Jackson Jr., well, look, he's averaged double digits over the course of his early career.
And he makes all 3.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Outside for George. Great D that time from Bane. Stolen by Zubac. Leonard, that's for 2. Again, the Clippers.
Well, they've been running the offense through Leonard all night, and why not?
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 7. Bane kicks to Morant. George against Jackson. Back to Morant. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. That's 12 points for John Morant. Here's Wall. The pass to Zubac. Outside for George. Back to Zubac. Powell, no one around him. Second chance effort. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got 6 points.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Morant dishes to Adams. Lets it go from deep. And it's Morant missing. Pass to Leonard. Left side, George. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for thanks so much, David. We'll step away briefly, but be right back out.
The Clippers, 28. Get ready for the double.
We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Robert Covington out there with Batum. And it's Morris in its center. Second chance shot. And Bane with the layup. Bane's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Grizzlies.
Amazing that Bane fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. Look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
Batum for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Brooks, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Los Angeles leading by 3.
You also love that Bade absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And here's Morris for 3. And Jones pulls it down. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. On the wing, Green, defended by Batum. Inside, Covington with the steal. Batum inside. He's against Green. And here's Covington from the arc. Green with the rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Clippers in the lead. To the inside. Here's Covington. That shot off the mark. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Outside, Jones. Passes to Tillman. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jones with the drive. Good work defensively by Morris. Clippers leading by 3. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside for Jackson. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Jones, the pass to Tillman.
All the officials are all over that one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
First team foul.
He's off on the first.
Xavier Tillman taking 2 shots.
That one is no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Covington wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Green taking his time here. Defended by Covington. On the wing, Jones. Driving to the basket. Can't hit from in close.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at that rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Jones with it. Now Covington defending. And the shot is good.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Covington setting the pick for Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
And textbook use of the pick and roll by Jackson, disrupting the defense and getting himself a look.
The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Second team foul.
No good on that one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Conchar. Kennard covering. Conchar can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 5. Outside for Batum. Now here's Kennard. He's guarded closely. With 4 seconds on the clock, and the layup good by Batum.
And a high percentage look there is what Batum was after. He goes inside and makes it happen.
Jones from outside. And so it's Los Angeles headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Clippers shooting well, 50% from the floor. They've got John Morant, and it's Conchar in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
And that's too close. When Wall gets a shot that deep inside, it is almost automatic.
Tries the spin move. Up top, Morant. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on John Wall.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
2 shots.
That one misses. Los Angeles leading by 9. Kicks it out to Leonard. Ball against Morant. Ball passes to George. Zubac trying to break loose. The Clippers keep it alive. Goes back up. Knocks it loose. Pass to Conchar. Right side George. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And for Memphis, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Grant, no good. Dismiss, number 4 in 10 shots. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Wall against Morant. And Wall kicks to Powell. To the middle, shot clock at 5. Leonard, no luck. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Now, here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Powell for 3. And the Clippers miss again. So it's the Grizzlies now. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Now, here's Morant for 3. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Here's Wall. And he banks in the layup. Wall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Morant looking around. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, he's got some off. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Morant against Wall. Now, here's Zubac. Tight defense on him. A 3. Wall, no luck. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Green, the screen. And there's the pass to Conchar. It's Morant in the corner. Oh, good with the triple.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shots.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Fires from deep. Morant with another miss. Clippers leading by 6. Wall dishes to Leonard. It's stolen by Green.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you need your stars to get you to the finish line. That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
And we have seen Morant step up as a leader, wanting to go to the stripe down the stretch.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, it's still a one-possession game.
Here's Wall. Pass to Zubac. It's in!
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Outside, Green. Back to Morant. Pass to Concho. Morant outside. There's the triple. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Well, another Tin Cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Now Wall. And so Los Angeles takes the win. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA, and we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Powell and George are out on the wings. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court, and it's Wall in at the point. Pass to Edwards. From the top of the key. Wall against Russell. And the shot goes down.
That's nice coordination as Russell seemed to know that he was going to get around the defense.
Outside Wall. Leonard up top. The three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Left side, Russell. Anderson for three. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Wall. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Russell against Wall. Russell to pass to Edwards. And he drives in. Now here's Gobert. Towns for three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of a second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
At the line for one.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Towns passes to Russell. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Russell counted.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Now here's Wall. Leonard outside for three. Pass to Wall. Oh, deflected. And he banks in the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Russell, that's good.
Well, this becomes the D-low zone right now, and he's got the kind of range to step back even further.
Wall, the pass to George. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
NBA, with all of that experience, is able to switch on so many different guys and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Powell passes to Leonard. Back to Powell. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Powell can play with some power. Even at 6'3", 6'4", he's got a good base.
And it's Russell on the drive. Towns for 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Towns has got 6.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
It's George on the wing from behind the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
On the take. Pass to Towns. Here's Edwards. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
This is who Towns is. An unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Outside Wall. Leonard finds Wall. And stolen by Edwards. Tipped. Powell with a steal. Knocked away. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instinct's just showing off from Russell there.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Up top Wall, guarded by Russell. They need this. Here's Powell. Some solid defense from Edwards.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And so it's the... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the floor for the Clippers. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. At small and power forward, it's George. George and Leonard, and it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. George for 3. Doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside Russell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Russell, throughout the course of the game, wants to constantly put pressure on the defense. He did so there.
Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Ball against Russell. Ball gets the bucket. Ball's got 5.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Russell up top, Wall covering. Edwards for 3, and Wall pulls it down. And here are the Clippers now. They trail by 11. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
Minnesota's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Wall against Russell. Outside, Anderson fires for three. Kept alive by Minnesota. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. And Gobert with a block. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots. Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
11 feet out. It's Hall. Called in by the Clippers. Powell outside. Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Takes a three. Sinks another one. He's on a roll. Starting 4 for 4.
He has the touch to do some damage from three-point distance.
Russell attacking. Outside, Anderson. The kick out to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen on Powell. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Outside Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Anderson finds Edwards. Poke loose. George outside. And George with the jam.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Launches it. And that's good. Anthony Edwards for 3. Edwards has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
To the inside. And the jam by George.
And being that Wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Russell, the pass to Anderson. Back to Russell. Shoots over Wall. And it's rejected. George against Anderson. And the jam by George.
Now PG showing that's a signature dunk from him.
And he's one for the lob. George with a steal. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. We've got McDaniels, Jordan McLaughlin out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Jackson outside. Left side Covington to the middle. Here's Morris. Tries again. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morris has gotten his first points in this one.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And Morris over to help. Pass to Reed. Fires from deep. The rebound by Jackson. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Got a piece of it. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. McDaniels inside, working on Covington. McDaniels can't hit. Morris finds Covington. Take it away! Reed with it, guarded now by Morris. Noel drives in. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 90 seconds into the second half now. Jackson, the pass to Batum. The shot's good.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. McDaniels inside, covered by Covington. Here's McLaughlin. And it's off from three-point range. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Down low. Stolen by Reed. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Now Jackson. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Here's Batum. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Minnesota's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Reed. Puts up a 3. Up again. It's good on the putback. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Up top, Batum shoots. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Prince. Second chance effort. And the layup is good.
You got to put a body on Prince. He likes to stay active out there and sniffs that one out.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Kennard finds Covington. Here's Morris. Nice D from Reed.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Here's Noel. And that one hits the back iron. The Clippers shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. And it's Morris penetrating. Stolen by Reed.
LA foul. Marcus Morris Sr. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Batum. Back to Covington. Kicks it out to Kennard. Shot to end the cold streak. And the Clippers miss again.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the paint. And stolen by Covington. Morris, right side. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
He takes it in. Pass to Reed. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Jackson. Morris with it. Outside Covington. And here's Kennard. From outside the arc. Sinks it from distance. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's impressive stuff as Kennard was out there from deep.
Here's McLaughlin. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves your Timberwolves.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for the Clippers, Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Morris in at the center position. Outside Russell. Spins. Back to Towns. And stolen by Covington. Jackson with it. Russell covering. Inside. Morris. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Covington. Paul George comes in for Batum. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Kennard. And it's Wall in for Jackson. Powell against Edwards. Outside for Russell. This one for three. Hits the trifecta. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Excellent awareness. Enough room for D'Angelo to squeeze one off that time.
And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
Wow, he really played phenomenal tonight. But we've almost come to expect that from him. He feeds off the energy from this crowd, and it certainly plays a part in elevating his game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And Allie, thanks.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Here's Wall. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Russell with the ball. Guarded now by George. Outside Russell. Shoots over George. Here's Towns. Blocked! And they recover it. Shot clock at 2. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Steps back. Wall on the attack. Here's Zubac. An easy 2 on the layup.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Edwards against Powell. Outside Russell. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Paul George.
Russell plays with such great change of pace and deceiving the defense right there. Got the D out of position.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes.
And here's Russell. Clock at 6. Pass to Anderson. Three-pointer. That one is off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Zubac into the lane. Out to Powell. Outside Wall. Tipped away. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. 1:36 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. 1:32 left to play in the fourth. Wall against Russell. Over Wall. Outside Edwards. From downtown, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And what a huge performance it was for D'Angelo Russell.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Towns passes to Gobert. From the arc. Towns can't get it to go.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Leonard on the wing. Back to Wall. Pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. To the middle. Kicks it out to Anderson. The 3-ball. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
Outside Russell. Nails the wide-open jumper.
And now really feeling it as he's gotten off to a great start.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home.
It's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, now the Timberwolves last season made the playoffs for just the second time.
I hope they are, and I hope he is. He's a terrific all-star. Trending well for sure, Dave. Thanks. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot right now.
Now here's Morant. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass him.
Now, here is Russell. The kick out to Towns. Gobert with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Back to Towns. Just 4 to shoot. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Both free throws good from Morant. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Now here's Anderson after D'Angelo Russell's miss. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Bain. Spins. Now here's Morant. Back to Bain. Pass to Morant. From downtown. It's rebounded by Towns. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The pass to Anderson. Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
2 things there, guys, to get to that offensive rebound put back by Karl Anthony Towns. Instincts and positioning, both in play.
Now here's Morant. Passes to Adams. Morant scanning the floor. And finished off by Morant.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
Oh, as he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And the Grizzlies leading by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The drive by Bain.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
It's stolen by Edwards. And Russell with the basket on the assist from Edwards.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Jackson misses. The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Towns up top. The 3. Drills it from outside. Towns has got 5.
Well, bigs now have got to be able to stretch the floor. Karl Anthony Towns, a knockdown three-point shooter.
Morant dishes to Adams. Out to Brooks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
76% from the line a season ago.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
There's 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Russell from long range. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
And Morant gets it to go. 8 points for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside, Russell. Kicks to Anderson. Back to Russell. From outside the arc. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. On the wing, Brooks. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He notched 8.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
So on the floor for Memphis, the wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in a point. Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Outside, Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Brooks. He can't get that one to fall. Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Pass to Anderson. From the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Kyle Anderson. Grizzlies have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
The Timberwolves shooting 43% from the floor. Russell against Morant. Russell kicks to Anderson. Out to Russell. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Jaren Jackson. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. On the free throw, no good.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has always had a burden on his shoulders offensively, and he has the skill set to be able to handle it gracefully.
Adams Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Morant outside. Adams sets the pick for Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here is Russell. The kick out to Towns. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Adams against Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Traps in the tray. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
For 3, Edwards. And it's Morant with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Morant against Russell. Fires for 3. Stolen by Jackson. And here's Morant. He's got 14. Bain kicks to Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around and stolen by Russell. Anderson passes to Edwards. To the middle. And slams dunk by Gobert.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Out to Edwards. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. 4-point game. Adams sets the pick for Morant. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. McDaniels dishes to Prince. Nice pass. Run him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, the defender might have got Prince a little bit right there, but he's too locked in on the cup. Nice finish.
Here's Morant. Can't hit that one. Prince with it. With 1 on the clock. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
And superb job.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Oh, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Anderson in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Russell looking around. Dishes to Towns. And hammers that one down right in the face of Jaren Jackson.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural born highlight reel.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Jones. The shot will not fall. And Minnesota now the other way. For Minnesota, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. The Timberwolves trail. Here's McLaughlin.
Memphis foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Six on the shot clock. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Green kicks to Jones. It's rebounded by McLaughlin. The Timberwolves shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. McDaniels in the post. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Memphis leading. Here's Green. It's deflected.
Taurean Prince has the kind of length and speed to close the gap and send it back. What a block.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Tyus Jones. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. For the tie and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Timberwolves shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for your
The
Timberwolves.
first free throw is good.
Two shots.
And he can't hit the second. For Memphis, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming up the locker with the break. Green in the post, guarded by Prince. Here's Jones. Here's Green. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Now here's Reed. Not a lot of room. Prince the pass to Reed, and he dunks it down. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes. Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. There's McDaniels. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Minnesota, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Good on the second free throw. Memphis trailing here. 1:51 left in the third quarter. McDaniels defending. And it's good for 2.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Got a piece of it. Pass to Noel. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Noel's got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Jones drives in, and there's the pass to Concha. Another shot. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. The second effort, they shoot again. Here's McDaniels. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. McDaniels got 5 points now this quarter. Over to the left wing. Memphis moving that ball around. And he drives in. Passes it to Tillman. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And it's Green missing. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Minnesota on top. They finish off the third quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of the game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. They've got Jones, and it's Tillman in at the center. 5 on the clock. Here's McDaniels. Lays it up off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. Apparently, neither did the defenders.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Some changes for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Green. Bain comes in for John Crenshaw. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Outside, Russell. From past the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
As important as spacing is in today's game, point guards must have the deep shot as part of their arsenal. D'Angelo Russell, nicely done.
Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Going inside, tries the spin move. Anderson finds Gobert, and now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gobert, and the layup's good off the glass. Gobert's got the lead up to 13 now for Minnesota.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat
Kicks to Bain. To end the run. And it's Morant missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Anderson can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Bain passes to Jackson. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Kicks it to Morant. The three. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Right side Towns. Anderson outside. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Right side Towns. Three-pointer.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
Back to Morant. The three ball. Rebound Minnesota.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Have to respect Morant's activity on the offensive glass. Has an outstanding feel for when to go and attack the board.
Russell from long range. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Timberwolves.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
And D'Angelo Russell, good for 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Morant. Oh, the lob to Gobert. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Left side Jackson. Morant outside. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle.
Here we go.
So the Clippers win the tip. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Spydi.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Just 4 to shoot. It's tipped. It's Powell on the wing. Off target with the 3. Adams with the ball. Jackson outside. Pass to Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires the 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
George passes to Wall. Leonard for 3. Connects from downtown.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Up top, Powell. It's George on the wing. He shoots. Money from the wing.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Pass to Brooks. He's off on that one. Ooh, nice D from George. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Jackson with it. And here's Morant. Pass to Adams. And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And so here are the Clippers. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
He's explosive off 1 foot, 2 feet. Norman Powell is just an incredible athlete.
Bane, pass to Morant. Here's Jackson. To the left side wing. Adams finds Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Left side Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
Pass to Jackson. Now here's Bane. Now covers. Back to Morant. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
George with the bucket.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. Here's Brooks. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Wall, the pass to Zubac. Leonard for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Now here's Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Leonard on the take. There's the triple. And that's good. Norman Powell for 3.
On the money, 3-point answer by Norman Powell. Not letting the other team own the arc.
There's Jackson with the 3. No good on the shot. Outside Wall. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach, get to the pass, and the great hands on the catch.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this.
Fan your Clippers, Houston.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Clippers?
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace in transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point. Now here's Morant. Give him 8. That won't go. 3 for 6 in this one. It's George on the drive. And George with the jam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Adams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Ball for 3. They get the rebound. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Bain, the pass to Adams. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
What I like about Adams, he just knows where to be. Nice play.
Morant against Wall. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Now here's Wall. 6 points for him. Leonard for 3. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. The 3 from Bain. No luck on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. To the paint. Here's Powell. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Inside, Norman Powell relies on his agility, allowing him to navigate the paint.
Here's Morant. Misses off the left iron.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Back to Wall. Pass to George. From deep. And they get it back. Powell outside. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Grizzlies substitute.
Here's Leonard. 10 points for him. It's George on the wing. Powell for three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
The Grizzlies have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Powell with a steal. Wall against Morant. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. George defending. Outside Bain. It's stolen by Wall. On the break. George, a deep three. Got a piece of it. And Memphis shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. From deep, Morant. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Out to the right wing. Second shot opportunity. And the layup by Morant. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Powell, left side. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And here's Morant outside. Morant missing again.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
George's shot is good.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Morant against Wall. Pass to Bain. Fires the three. Ooh, nice D from George. That'll count. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Powell and George are out on the wings. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Wall in at the one. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. It's George on the wing. Now a timeout called by the Clippers.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
Let me hear you get loud for.
Morris outside. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Covington. 4-3. Not going to go that time. And the Grizzlies shooting just around 32% from the field. A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
Kennard outside. Pass to Jackson. Jack's up a three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Tillman. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. misses. Pass to Green. Here's Tillman, guarded by Batum. Now here's Jones. Shoots over Jackson. Jones misses.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
The kick out to Morris. Out to the wing. Outside Covington. Kennard outside. Jackson on the wing. There's the three. Rebounded by Green. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Los Angeles has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And the Clippers miss again.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Down low. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Green's got his first points of the night.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
That's good from Jones. And the assist by Green.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Morris outside. Back to Jackson. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And that one's good. Covington.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Pass to Conchar. Here's Tillman. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
John Conchar, first personal foul.
And he makes the first.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
Timeout called. Memphis.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
George outside. Takes it inside. Powell outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
The nuances that Kawhi has added to his game. That time, the little up fake.
No good on that one.
For a free throw. At the line for 2.
No good on the second free throw.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
Here's Bain. They get it back. Up top, Morant. That one a little long. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. George. Leonard finds George. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The defense on George a little too tight there. But to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
George hits them both. The drive by Morant.
You have to respect Ja's burst on the drive. So dangerous with the ball in his hand.
That one's off. Good on the second one. Now here's Wall. Out to Leonard. It's good if it goes. And that's not going to go. And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 16-point advantage. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. Well, Los Angeles shooting 52% from the floor so far. On the court for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Jaren Jackson out there with Xavier Tillman. Pass to Bane. Three-pointer. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Here's Powell. The three. The rebound by Jackson. Wall against Morant. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Jackson. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ball for three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Right side Morant. Pass to Jackson. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Leonard with a screen on Morant. Leonard outside. Leonard double team. George outside. Launches a three. It's not going to go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. The three is up. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Powell with it. He's picked up by Bane. Powell passes to Leonard. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 13.
What an effort from Kawhi so far on offense. He's working hard and finding plenty of shots.
Outside Morant. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. George outside. Here's the three. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Pass to Tillman. Here's Morant. Beyond the arc. Leonard pulls down the board.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Jackson against Zubac.
2 minutes.
Jackson pass to Morant.
2 minutes.
Morant missing again.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Wall with it, guarded by Morant. Outside Wall. Pass to George. Going inside, and George with the jam.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Morant, he's open. Cash money on the open jump shot. Here's Wall. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. George outside. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Back to George. Here's Zubac. Out to Leonard. Outside Wall. Lets it go from deep. Clippers keep it alive. Leonard for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Clippers.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Kawhi Leonard.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the Clippers miss again. And here's the fast break. The three is up. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or the... Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Steve...
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on... Here we go. So the Clippers win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Leonard. Zubac kicks to Leonard, takes a three. Minnesota with the rebound. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. If you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Shooting for Minnesota.
Free throw good, Russell.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
And so he hits both.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Now here's Anderson. Out to Edwards. From deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here. To the wing right side. Pass to Wall. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
The officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Timberwolves have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Now here's Leonard. The 3 from George. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
How about that? Wall's been in the league over a decade, and he's still got that impressive vertical. Love watching him rise up and throw it down.
Now, here is Russell. Kicks it to Anderson. Back to Russell. There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Russell's got 7 points in the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Leonard. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. 4-point game. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. The kick out to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
That's defense. Clippers ball.
The Clippers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Here's Wall. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Towns against Powell. Towns down low. That shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. All with it. He's picked up by Russell. Ball passes to Zubac. Here's Powell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Towns. No points in the game yet for him. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Powell kicks to George. Zubac the pass to Wall. And Wall slams it home.
Well, it takes elevation to finish like Wall here, and that's not a dunk that just anybody can pull off. You got to have some special ability to do that.
Now, here is Russell. 7 points in the game. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Wall passes to George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And George drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside, Russell. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the guard set. And it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Wall passes to Zubac. Mark, when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the combine.
George finds Wall. Over Russell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, that was a tricky move that time by Wall, baiting the defense perfectly with the fake and earns a trip to the line as a result.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Second free throw, no good. Timberwolves leading by 5. Outside, Russell. The kick out to Anderson. Over in the corner, Edwards. 17-foot shot on the way. Goes back up. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Paul George. And Los Angeles guys shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. The kick out to Wall. Here's George. Back to Zubac. And stolen by Russell. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Towns against Leonard. Towns kicks to Edwards. And they recover it. Gobert double-teamed. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Russell dishes to Towns. And the rejection by Leonard.
And just a big-time shot-blocking threat. Leonard's instincts on defense are just mind-boggling. Knows when to go after the blocks. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
The kick out to Anderson. Towns, a screen on George. Anderson passes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Edwards inside. Guarded by Powell. Russell, no luck. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Russell kicks to Anderson. No good off the back of the rim. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Stolen by Anderson. Up top, Gobert. Defended by George. Gobert, the pass to Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on George.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And Edwards drops them both. 29 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
The kick out to Anderson. And the rejection by Zubats. Here's Leonard. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So on the floor for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. And it's Russell in at the point guard. Here's Prince. Great D that time from Batum. The Clippers trail. Jackson looking it over. Passes it to Morris. Takes it out to Covington. Batum wide open. He fires. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Timberwolves shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Outside, Covington. Kennard on the wing. Driving to the basket. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. McLaughlin, the pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Pass to Covington. For the tie. It's rebounded by McLaughlin. Timberwolves leading by 3. Covington with the steal. Right side Jackson. Morris kicks to Jackson. Kennard against Prince. Prince with the defensive effort. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's McLaughlin. That one misses. Great D that time from Batum. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And here's Covington from the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's McLaughlin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Both free throws good from Reed. Clippers trail by 5. Outside Jackson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And we all know how crafty RJ is. When he can stay healthy, he can lead a team, at least in spurts.
And he sinks the second. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's McLaughlin. Noel passes to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Now the pass to Kennard. It's Covington on the wing. Pass to Morris. Back to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
1:57 left to play in the third. Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Jackson. Batum with the steal. Morris looking over the floor. Kicks it out to Covington. Outside Jackson. 5 to shoot. Reed with the block. McDaniels in the post. Batum's there.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
Woo. That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Here's Noel. Here's McDaniels. The layup missed. Clippers trail by 6. Morris with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. Batum passes to Morris. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Prince has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Covington. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They get a hand on it. Now here's Reed to the inside. Noel. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And here's Kennard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Prince. Rips down the breakaway slam.
You know, one of the things the team has confidence with Prince in is finishing on the break.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time fit.
And we've reached the end of the third. Minnesota on top, up 8. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to SuperLu's huddle. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. See if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The kick out to Towns. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, George. And it's in there.
George really efficient close to the hoop. He makes the most of just about every chance down low.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Outside, Russell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
All with it, picked up by Edwards. And the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Nobody near Leonard. Buries the long-range jumper. Leonard's got his first 3 points of the game.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Russell passes to Gobert. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Wall. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
John Wall goes right into the contact, seeking it out to create an and-one opportunity. That's real grit on display there.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Outside, Towns. And he converts the layup.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Ball against Russell. And stolen by Russell. One-on-one fast break. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
George passes to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Into the lane. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
He is a strong finisher with momentum behind him. You won't see Leonard lose his touch or balance on his drives.
Leonard with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And, guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Leonard against Towns. And there's the feed to Gobert. Rebound by John Wall. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 5-point game. Here's George. Outside, Wall. And here's Leonard from 3. It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, just look at what Leonard is doing.
Outside, Russell. Inside, Minnesota again turning it over.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Ball against Russell. Deflects the pass. Now here's Gobert. Tight defense on him. The kick out to Anderson. Russell. Anderson outside. High post, Gobert.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here. Hey, you know that George is going to take the shot when the game is up for grabs. I mean, that's who he is, and that's what's expected of him. He's an exceptional decision maker in these situations, which makes it even more obvious.
Here's Leonard. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Russell from long range. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. Gobert with the block, and they get it back. The 3 from George. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns at the elbow. And Towns throws it down.
You know, we all know Towns can do big numbers on offense, and it's great to see him this focused.
Here's Wall. The shot comes out. Nice D from Russell. Minnesota in the lead. The kick out to Towns. Misses the 3. Clippers have gone 0 for 3 since the end of regulation. Not how they were hoping to start out this overtime period. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Towns.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns. Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Mr. Gobert. Knocked away. Entered on the wing. He's covered by Anderson. And an intentional foul right there.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Russell against Wall. Out to Russell. Releases. Gobert can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Leonard. Gobert with the block. Anderson with the ball. At the elbow, Edwards. Out to Russell. The tray. Up top, Edwards. Defended by George.
The team counts so much on Edwards for an awful lot. Going to the well again here.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
He missed the chance to put him up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
From deep, George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Towns for 3. Here's Gobert. Count.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's Zubac. Yes!
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Big spot. Towns with a chance here at the line. He's someone this team relies on. And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.